For ages, people have wondered if we're the only ones out here in space. We've always thought about the chance of life existing beyond Earth, staring at stars and wondering if life is scattered across galaxies. Well, that possibility just became real. The head of NASA just said that the James Webb Space Telescope, our newest tool for space exploration, found something amazing. Get ready for a big announcement from deep space. They found life on the exoplanet Proxima b. This changes everything. Let's check out the secrets the Webb telescope found and what this could mean for us in the future of space trips. The James Webb Space Telescope, a super cool piece of tech, can totally change how we see the universe. Its cool features and spot in space let scientists look at stars, galaxies, and planets in ways we never thought possible, giving us a brand new view of space. It might sound like a lot, but the tech in this telescope can do what it says. One of the coolest things about it is its big mirror, which is way bigger than the one on the Hubble Space Telescope that we've been using for the last 30 years. This big mirror lets it catch even the tiniest bit of light from faraway spots that other telescopes couldn't even see before. Scientists could only guess what was out there, but now, with this telescope, they can see it all in amazing detail. The telescope also has a bunch of other fancy tools that can see all sorts of light waves. One of them, called NIRCam, takes pictures using infrared light. This is important because infrared light can go through dust clouds that block regular light, helping scientists look deeper into space. With its high-resolution imaging, NIRCam lets astronomers watch stars being born in galaxies up close. These views help us look at where the universe came from, how galaxies are born and grow, and find exoplanets that were out of reach before. The telescope's tools give us cool details about space, showing us how galaxies are made and change. Another key tool is NIRSpec. It splits light from space into different colors. This process, called spectroscopy, gives us key info about the temperature, speed, and what things are made of out there. NIRSpec lets scientists study stars and galaxies closely, using the colors in their light to see what elements are there and how things interact. It helps us understand how stars and galaxies live, from birth to death. One thing the telescope does is look at far-off galaxies whose light has taken billions of years to reach us. By looking at the colors in their light, astronomers can figure out how old they are, what they're made of, and more, which helps us learn about how they change over time. The MIRI tool helps us study longer waves of infrared light, helping us check out things like stars, planets, and spots where new stars are being born. MIRI also lets astronomers study the air around exoplanets, telling us about what they are made of, how hot they are, and if they could hold life. The spots in space where stars are born are really interesting. These thick clouds of dust and gas block regular light, but infrared light can go through. Thanks to MIRI, scientists can watch stars and planets being born and see what's happening in these cosmic nurseries. MIRI is also key for finding exoplanets because it can catch and study the weak infrared light from their atmospheres. This tells us important stuff about their settings, including if there's water, carbon dioxide, and other stuff that could support life. When looking for life on exoplanets, the telescope uses two main methods: spectroscopy and studying the air around them. Even if a planet doesn't have plants or oxygen, these methods are still important. Spectroscopy, studying how light is absorbed or given off by something, is key for checking out the air around exoplanets. When a planet passes in front of its star, the telescope can watch the starlight passing through the planet's air. This leaves behind tiny chemical marks that can be studied to find out what's in the air. The telescope uses two tools for this: MIRI, which looks at mid-infrared light, and NIRSpec, which looks at near-infrared light. Together, they cover a wide range of light needed for a good look. During a transit, the starlight passing through a planet's air has info about what the planet is made of. The telescope studies these signals to figure out what's in the air, finding stuff that might hint at life. By spotting certain markers in the light, scientists can make models to better understand the planet's air and weather. One of the main goals is to look for biomarkers, stuff linked to life, like oxygen, methane, and water. But finding them is just the beginning. More views are needed to see if the planet is livable and if there are signs of life. Another key tool is comparing light data from different planets. This helps the telescope refine its search for life. By comparing data, scientists can make real guesses about the chance of life beyond Earth. What do you think about these cool finds? Leave your comment below, and if you liked the video, hit like and subscribe. The James Webb Space Telescope can spot biomarkers in the air around exoplanets, which is a huge step for finding life out there. Its special features let it see planets far away with really sharp detail. As scientists keep looking at the data, they are spotting new stuff about the chance of life on other planets. The telescope can look back in time and see the earliest part of the universe by catching light from galaxies that formed billions of years ago. It gives us a rare chance to see how the cosmos changed. Besides a search for life, the James Webb Space Telescope helps us learn about space in general. It takes detailed pictures of galaxies, stars, and other space stuff, which helps scientists put together the history of the universe. The telescope keeps testing our ideas about space, growing the chances for space trips, and helping us know what's out there. Looking ahead, the telescope will stay a key tool for checking out the unknown. What it finds could have big effects on our understanding of the universe and the future of space trips. As we go deeper into space and keep looking for life, the James Webb Space Telescope will lead the way. Finally, the James Webb Space Telescope starts an exciting time in space trips. It can spot galaxies, find exoplanets, and look for signs of life, which is a huge point in our quest to know the universe. With its strong tools, it will totally change how we study space and learn the secrets of the cosmos. The James Webb Space Telescope can check out the air around exoplanets, which is one of its most thrilling features. It lets scientists look for tiny signs of life on far-off planets. These tools let us see planets and their air with awesome clarity. By spotting key stuff that might mean life is there, like oxygen, methane, and water, it helps us know if other planets could hold life. The skills go beyond just basic views. We can better grasp Earth. Researchers can see opens exciting ways for seeing the essence of livable zones inside the universe. One of the main things Webb does is look at distant galaxies whose light has traveled billions of years to reach us. By studying the light from these galaxies, scientists can find out how old they are, what they are made of, and other important things, which helps us piece together how they've changed over time. The mid-infrared instrument, MIRI, is another key tool. It studies longer wavelengths of infrared light, helping us look at things like stars, planetary systems, and dusty areas where stars are being born. MIRI also lets scientists study the air around planets outside our solar system, getting info about what's in that air, how hot it is, and whether life could survive there. The places in space where stars are born are super interesting. These thick clouds of dust and gas block regular light, but infrared light can pass through. Thanks to MIRI, scientists can watch stars and planetary systems being born, looking at what happens inside these cosmic nurseries. MIRI is also important for finding planets because it can pick up and study the faint infrared light from their atmospheres, revealing important info about their environment, including whether there's water, carbon dioxide, or other stuff that could support life. When looking for signs of life on planets, the Webb telescope uses two main methods, looking at light patterns and studying the atmosphere. Even if a planet doesn't have plants or oxygen, things we don't always have to see life, these techniques are still really helpful. Looking at light patterns that are either soaked up or given off by an object is key to understanding the air around planets outside our solar system. When a planet passes in front of its star, we can see starlight shining through the planet's atmosphere. This leaves chemical marks that can be studied to figure out what molecules are in the air. Webb uses two main instruments for this, MIRI, which focuses on mid-infrared light, and NIR spec, which looks at near-infrared light. Together, these tools cover a wide range of light that's needed to really study things. When starlight passes through a planet's atmosphere, it carries information about what the planet is made of. Webb studies these signals to figure out what's in the atmosphere, looking for molecules that might suggest there's life or conditions that could support it. By finding unique spectral markers, scientists can create models to better understand the planet's atmosphere and climate. One of Webb's main goals is to find biosignatures, things like oxygen, methane, and water vapor that are linked to life. But finding these things is just a start. More study is needed to figure out if the planet is livable and if there are any signs of life. Comparative indicator spectroscopy is another tool Webb uses to help find life. By comparing light data from different planets, scientists can make smart guesses about the potential for life beyond Earth. What do you think about all this? Leave your thought below, and if you liked the video, hit like and subscribe. See you next time. The James Webb Space Telescope can find biosignatures in the atmospheres of planets, and it's a huge step forward in the search for life outside Earth. It lets us see distant planets in amazing detail. As scientists keep studying the data, they're learning things about whether other worlds could have life. Webb lets us look back in time and see the early stages of the universe by capturing light from galaxies that formed billions of years ago. It gives us a chance to study how the cosmos changed. These observations give us info about the birth of stars, planets, and galaxies and how the universe takes shape. Also, the James Webb Space Telescope is helping us understand space in general. It can take detailed pictures of distant galaxies, stars, and other cosmic things, which is helping scientists put together the history of the universe. With each new thing it finds, the telescope keeps challenging what we thought we knew about the cosmos, opening up possibilities for space exploration and growing our understanding of what's out there. As we look to the future, the Webb telescope will still be a key tool for seeing what's unknown. What it finds could greatly impact how we see the universe and the future of space exploration. As we go further into space and keep looking for life, the James Webb Space Telescope will for sure lead the way. So, the James Webb Space Telescope marks a new time in space exploration. It can see distant galaxies, find planets outside our solar system, and look for signs of life, which is a huge milestone in our journey to understand the universe. With its strong tools and great abilities, Webb is set to change how we study space and learn the secrets of the cosmos. One of the most amazing things the James Webb Space Telescope does is study the air around planets, letting scientists search for signs of life on distant worlds. It lets us see planets and their atmospheres with clarity. By finding key compounds that might mean there's life, like oxygen, methane, and water vapor, Webb gives us a helpful way to see if other planets could have life. Webb can do more than just show us basic things. Its tech lets us do comparisons with Earth so researchers can see how planets with similar features could support life. By studying light through spectroscopy, the telescope can break down light from distant stars and planets, giving scientists a snapshot of what these places are made of. This is key for figuring out if planets could have environments that can support life and opens up new ways to look at habitable zones in the universe. Webb can also focus on infrared light, which lets it see things we couldn't see before, like stars forming inside dust clouds or planetary systems developing. These areas where stars and planets are born are often hidden from view by regular telescopes, but Webb's infrared abilities let it see through this cosmic dust, giving us a unique peek into the most important processes in the cosmos. With all its amazing instruments, the James Webb Space Telescope is going to learn many of the universe's big secrets. Its mission is to not only find new worlds, but to understand where we fit into the vast universe. The recent discovery of life on Proxima b is just a start. As scientists keep studying Webb's data and making more observations, we're at the start of a new age in space science. The telescope is bringing a future where the question, "Are we alone in the universe?" might finally be answered.